fellow floss tubers, it's Patty here with my December wrap-up, my Whip Parade purchase, plans for 2019, and yeah, so grab your beverage of choice. I'm doing water today, your craft of choice, and let's chat. I hope everybody had a joyous and happy holiday season, and then I hope you have a safe New Year's Eve, since today is December 31st, 2018. Today's video is going to be my Whip Parade, which I will show you things that I started in 2017 and 18. I did do 9 finishes for the year, which I'm very, very pleased with. I looked through my stash and I have 6 UFOs, which one of them is a maybe, is probably going to be pulled back out again. But the other 6, I'm going to tear them apart, put all of the floss back in my stash, which I've already done for 2 of them. And yeah, so that's what's the plans for today. Sorry my voice is so rough. I haven't been drinking enough water. So, as we go, hopefully my voice will change. So anyway, I had a really good Christmas. Spent Christmas Eve with my side of the family and Christmas Day with my husband's side of the family, and that's always a good time. So yeah. Shall we get on with it already? I think so. I think so. So, 2017. We have the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery passport, monthly passport. I was going to work on this year, and I never did. I never got to it. So, here it is. This is 28 count cashel linen ale in by Picture This Plus. And I have the top border. That's it. That's all I worked. That's all I did. There we go. Top border. So I need to work on this. Dang. I'm hoping to work on all of, I'm hoping to touch these all next year, but I'll get to that later. Okay, and then we've got long dog samplers, Death by Cross Stitch, and I'll just kind of run through and show you where I'm at on all of these. I won't spend too long on them. That's where I'm at on this one. And then at the end, I'll tell you my plans, and yeah. Okay, then we've got Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow by, what is this one? The Carriage House Samplings. And I also pulled all of them off their Q snaps, so if I'm that way, I won't keep them in their Q snaps way too long. So, that's where that one's at. And now that this one's off the Q snaps, I might go across, and so that now that I know that the widthwise or the lengthwise is good, hopefully I'll check the widthwise. Okay, and then I have Santa of the Forest. And I did work a little bit, I think, on Santa of the Forest since the last time you saw it. I might have filled in some more of the beard again, but I'm not sure. I know that I had it in the pile that showed that I worked on it since the last video. Yeah, I think I did. I think I worked on more by the bear's ears in his beard. I think that's what I did. Okay, so those are my 2017 holdovers, so I really need to get working on those. So these are all 2018 starts. This one is Medieval Town Mandala by Chatelaine. And I started this January 1st. This was my New Year, New Start. Get my pile organized down here. Okay. And let's see here. Mother's Arms by Mirabilia. This one was not one of my starts for Mirabilia. If you haven't been here before, this last year I did 12 new starts for Mirabilia on the 18th of each month, and then I did some extras as well. So this one was one of the extras, which I really need to get back to, because I really wanted to get this one done this year, and I didn't. This one's on a 32 count ivory linen. Oops. Oops. Okay. And the Mirabilia that I started for January, I finished, so it's not here. That's Leilani. And then in February, I started Petal Fairy. And this was, if you see me pull it from this side, that means that this was the Mirabilia from the new start once a month Mira. So, Petal Fairy. There is 2 exceptions to that rule, of course, and I will show those to you when I get to it. And that's what I got done on that one. There we go. And this is a 28 count Amber Toasted Almond. Okay, I started on March 12th, Master of the Macabre, and I have finished that one. And on the March 18th, I did Andromeda by Mirabilia, and I finished that one. On the April 18th is Silver Moon Tea that I started. And I didn't get a whole lot done on her. Let's see. Oh boy, she's going to be, oh, this way. I was going to say, she's going to be fun, but then I leave a stitch marker, and so I know which one's up. There we go. And that's her arm and the moon. Which is really hard to see. There we go. And this Silver Moon Tea is full coverage, so wow, this one's going to take me a while. Okay. And then we have Mania. And my Mania project, my biggest Mania project was Prairie Schoolers ABCs. And that's just a pile of ABCs. And my goal with this one during Stitch Mania was to at least block it out. So, way back here, I got all of the blocks blocked out. So, that was my goal for those. And I'm really glad I got some of the letters done, so that tells me which is the top and what is the bottom. That really helps. So I will say that my Stitch Mania plans for 2019 is just to work on this. So I want to get some good headway on that one. Oops. I forgot this. And let's see. I also started the Cosmo Stormtrooper. I finished that. I did Pineapple by Dimension, and I finished that. And I started Gypsy Queen, which I call Cher, because Cher's birthday is also in May, so this is definitely a homage to her song, Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves. But did I get a lot done? No. That's it. That's all I got done on the Gypsy Queen. That's pretty sad. Pretty sad. Pretty sad. I need to get back to that one, obviously. Alright, so, oops, let's close it so it doesn't spill out. Okay, I also started Angel of the Summer in May. So I didn't want just to alphabet because I didn't want to be burnt out. So these that I started in May, I will work on in May for Mania, but mostly the ABCs. And this is a lavender and lace, as you saw. And I got the top of her wing started. And guess what? We have one empty box. One. Yay, one empty box. Alrighty, and then, let's see. June, my June start was Roses of Provence by Mirabilia. Such a pretty one. I really enjoyed that one. And this one I'm working it on a 32 count Pearl Gray Belfast. So I got the top of her head started and with her hair. So. And on the 1st of July, I started Lady of the Flag, Mirabilia. And this one is the new start for July as well, for Mirabilia. So it's not over there because I worked on it more than one day, so in a month. I worked on this a lot that month. And this one is a focus on a finish for next year. Got a couple of focuses on a finish, and I want to get this one finished. And then on August, I started Autumn Sky by Mirabilia. And that picture came out. So this is Touching the Autumn Sky. And I started the sky. I really like this fabric. I hope it'll work. Do I have what that fabric is? Nope, I have it written down though. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I have the wrong, oh, no I don't. That is Stellar Lugana by Picture This Plus on 32 count. I like that one a lot. Okay, drink time. I started in October Pen Pals and I finished that. I started Trick or Treat by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery and started that, the littles. Then I did a Mummy Moonlight Cafe. This is by Praiseworthy Stitches. And I didn't show you guys, but I did pick up the button pack from Everything Cross Stitch. So I have the button pack for that. And this one I substituted the floss. And this one is Haunted Belfast by Picture This Plus on 32 count, I believe. .28 count, I'm sorry. Haunted by Picture This Plus. So, I like it. I like it a lot. I did a lot more Halloween than what I thought. I did a lot of Halloween stitching this time, so that was fun. Dark October and Dark 13 stitching is still going to commence in next year. Ah! Okay. And then I started Halloween Quaker by Lila Studios. And there is a Facebook group that is starting this on the 1st, so if you want to go join that one, you should join that one. I'm using all the called for colors, so this is 40 count murky. And I did work on this one last night. I put some more moon in and I did the broom. And the witch is off one column, but I'm not gonna, I fixed it on this side. I'm not gonna fix it on this side. I'm just gonna wing it and hope that everything works. And I did put the little eyes in the spider, so the spiders now kind of have eyes. So that's fun. So I will be working on this one with that Facebook group. I'm very happy with it. I like doing this. I like doing like a motif and then putting it away. So that's probably how I'm going to work on that one this next year. Okay. Then I started Trick or Treat by Prairie Schooler. And this one's on a 36 count. I went small on this one. And I'm also substituting flosses in this because I didn't want it just a dark. I wanted to use up some of my fun floss. So that's where I'm at on that. So this is a 36 count linen Winter Moon by Zweigart. I should take it down and zigzag the edges. I just haven't done that. Hopefully I won't shake it too much. Oh, yeah, it's shaking. Sorry. I have to turn the page. And it's making it worse. Okay. Stop. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I started on the 13th of October, Skeleton Crew by Cricket Collection. Did I substitute colors? No, I'm using the called for colors on this. And this is a 32 count Mocha Lugana. And it's only printed on the one side. So that's where I am. Like I said, I did a lot of Halloween stitching. And I started the Stormtrooper Sugar Skull, and that's one of the UFOs. And I'm hoping at some point to get it started again. I just don't like the fabric. I need new fabric. Halloween Kitty by Chatelaine. I do have a picture of it. I should write which is the top and which is the bottom, but that's what that looks like. And this is a 32 count fabric that I got from European Cross Stitch, and I dyed it green. So that's where I'm at. And those black cats, I do not like that thread. That's an evil, evil black thread for the cats. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep doing it. And those little spiders are fun, but boy, they're 1/1, and there's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole bunch of those 1/1 spiders. So, thought it was done with them, and then I found more, and I went, oh, yuck. But that's okay. It is a fun stitch. Okay. Then I finally got to the 18th and did, oh no. I forgot to show you this one. This was Seaside Kingdom that I started for September. Oops, this is my Mira Star for September. Bad podcaster. And I started this one on the 1st of September, and I worked on it for a couple of days. So I didn't get much done, but I did start. Bad podcaster. And this Seaside is 32 count Dublin, Belfast, and Picture This Plus. Or from Picture This Plus, I should say. Okay. Oops, I pushed one of the mirrors in the back, so now I gotta pick it up before I... So this one should be, yes, Trick or Treat Fairy by Nora Corbett. I started that in October. And I just worked on her dress. So her body is started. Let's see. This is a 32 count witch hole. It's not very pleasant to stitch with, but that's okay. Okay, then I got Away We Ride on the 23rd. Where am I? That one? This is by Blackbird Designs. I really like this one. This one's really cute. And then we did Book of Spells, which is in my UFO bin. Romantic Rose Garden from Shadowlands. I got the kit from European Cross Stitch, but I got the pattern from a defunct magazine. Which I did a lot on this one. I got the center almost all finished. I think I just have to do the beading, and there might be some more petite treasure braid to do for the center, but the center is pretty much done. Very happy with that. Very, very happy. And this is just a 32 count from European Cross Stitch. Because when I order my European Cross Stitch, I order the whole kit. I order the fabric and floss. Sorry about that. Pretty Little Hawaii, I did finish it. I forgot to fully finish it before Christmas, so my mother-in-law is getting it today. Moonflower by Mirabilia was my November, my November Mira. Oops, upside down. Sorry. There we go. And this is, what is this? Oh, Away We Ride is on 36 count Ren Edinburgh by Picture This Plus. Come on. This is 32 count milk chocolate. So this is what it's called. It's called for. So I started on the moon. I measure and measure and measure to make sure that I get the right area, because I like starting at the top. It makes it easier for me to stitch if I start at the top instead of the middle, because I don't like going from the middle to the top. Except for chatelaines, I don't mind that. Chatelaines are the exceptions to the rule. Okay, so December I started Up on the Rooftop, and I have worked on Up on the Rooftop quite a bit. And this is from Tilton's Top. I am still sticking to working on it at least once a week. That is my goal for it. And I'm doing it one page, taking the dominant color and working that first until I go all the way down to the end. So this is the width of the page that I've gotten finished. So that's very nice. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. So it's right here, and then that one area that's not stitched is the smoke coming out of the chimney. So this is 28 pages long. The one page, I think a couple of the pages hardly have anything on it, so I'm really hoping that I can get this finished in the next couple of years. But if I work on it once a week and hopefully not get too burnt out, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Because I do enjoy working on it. I just don't want to get burnt out. And that's on 25 count Magic Guide. I like it. I like the Magic Guide. I usually don't. No, I don't. Oh shoot, what's the word? Don't you hate when the word is right there? It's right here in your brain and you can't remember it. I don't grid my work. I don't. I did a couple of times and I didn't like it because it takes too much time from the stitching if you have to grid. So Magic Guide 25 count, I like. 1/1, perfect. Okay, so Christmas Town Pumpkin Stitchery. And did I work on this? Yes, I did work on this since the last time you guys saw it. Okay. And I'm very sad to say that I didn't get it finished. I was sick for almost a week, and a couple of days I hardly got out of bed, and when I got out of bed the other times I didn't feel like stitching. So I didn't stitch for almost a week. But look at that. I got Toy Store done, and I'm working on the last block. And this is a focus for a finish project. I may, some of these finishes, focus on a finish, will wait until a better time of the year to work on them. But yeah, this one is definitely a focus on a finish, and I think I can get, obviously I can get this one done. All I need is probably that week that I didn't stitch. I probably just needed that week, and I probably only needed like maybe 3 days, and I could have gotten that done. But that's the way it goes. On the 26th, I stopped stitching Christmas stuff and decided to start new things. I wanted to get as many new things as I could get started. So I picked up the Hannah Sanderson 1849, and I am doing it with the darker, even though my fabric's not dark, I'm going with the darker. So that's what I got on this, and this is, I think this is just 32 count linen that I had downstairs, and I coffee dyed it, but you really can't see. It is darker, but it's, and it was white, so it is darker. And I just pulled the DMCs, so I have the called for colors on this. So if you are looking for this one is the Dutch, go to Dutch Treat Design, and you can pick it up. I know that Kyle is working on it, and there's quite a few others that are working on it, Stitching and Sound. So yeah, that's why I saw Kyle's, and I went, oh, that's really cool. I want to do that too. Fear of FOMO. Yeah, fear of missing out. That's where this one came from. So, and then I started on the 27th, I started Lady Mirabilia. And Lady Mirabilia, I am doing some modifications. I may not do the outside border, and I do not like the bottom, so I may be extending her dress and trying to figure out how to extend her dress. So that's my thoughts on this one. This is Haunted Picture This Plus 32 count. So I got quite a bit done on her, because I started her late at night, and then I just continued to work on her the next day. So I've got her face in. If I do decide to do the border, I do have room for it. I don't know. I mean, I have the kit, so I have all the beads and stuff, but I don't know if I want to do that or not. And I did get this kit I won from Elizabeth Vintage Stitches. So thank you again, Elizabeth, for that. So cool that I won that. I wish I had picked up that Fairy Moon. I wish I had picked that up, because that's so pretty. And I didn't. I did Seaside, Lady of the Flag. I did Seaside Kingdom and Lady of the Flag. Those are the two re-releases that I picked up. I really wish I had picked up that Fairy Moon, because I really like that now. Okay, and I started this last night, My Pretty Little Hawaii for Myself by Satsuma Street. I'm using a 18 count Fiddler's Ada in oatmeal. So I just wanted a little start. And then, last but not least, I will be starting, uh-oh, where did I put her? She's buried. Wisteria by Nora Corbett, and I'm going to be using a 32 count Morse Blue Linen from Weeks Dye Works. Yay! So, can you believe it? I have, here's my little list here. I have 31 whips, 9 finishes, 6 UFOs for now. I probably have 32 whips and 5 UFOs. I think that's what I'm going to do. I am going to throw Spirit of Oz Santa back into the rotation and have 5 and 32. So I'll show that real quick. Oops. Alright, so Spirit of Oz Santa, I started in 2015. Ouch. And I've got this page done. And I think that's it. I think that's all I've started. Yep, that's it. But I do want the project. I don't like perforated paper. But I think this could be my traveling companion. We'll see. I really hope. But this will not be a focus on a finish, because I'm afraid if I focus on this for a finish, I will not do it. So, plans. What are your plans, Patty? My plans are, where's my, I have a new planner. So, let me see, this, I have a few here. I think I would have been smart and just laid it out where I needed it. Okay, the year-long sales are Christmas and Halloween. So on the 13th and the 31st, I will do a Halloween, unless the Tiny Decisions tell me to do something different. I want to switch projects at least every 3 days, unless I get burnt out and can't do that anymore. But every 3 days, I'd like to switch. And the 7th day will be my Up on a Rooftop, because I want to work on Up on the Rooftop once a week for 52 weeks, except for when I'm traveling. Then those weeks, definitely not. The Tour de Designer, I have a few that I have, like the Satsuma Street is February, so I'll work on that one. Full coverage 5th. So the 5th might be the day that I decide, okay, this is the day I stitch it also. Work That Whip is on the 15th again. Working on the whip will be my project that I want to work on, focus on a finish. They have, this is from Stitch Mania. New Start will be now the 19th. I'm going to be working on a mirror that I started that month this year. So, like, let's see. So the first mirror I need to really work on is which one? Where is it? Sorry, Petal Fairy. So in February, that's not gonna work. March is Silver Moon Tea. So on the 19th, that's the day I will work on Silver Moon Tea. And then I might work on the 19th, 20th, 21st. It all depends on how it falls. And there's also a Mirror Monday. So I might pull Mondays as a mirror. I don't know. I'll have to really look now. But, I'm going to have to try to figure this out. And each month I wrote down, like March or February, I have Leilani in here. So I know, Leilani is right here. In March I don't have one, but in April I do. In May. So it's going to do that. And I'm just going to write down what I work on what day. I do have the Tiny Decisions app. I do have 32 whips. So some of them, if I really wanted to, I could change it out once a day, but I can't do that. That would drive me nuts. My focus is on a finish, our Christmas Town, and Lady of the Flag. I would like to get at least a page or two done on Up on the Rooftop. I think I can do it if I work on it. And I may not work on it like the whole day. I may work on it for an hour or two and then put it away, because I do not want to get burnt out on that. On all of these, I really want to get some done, because I'm also doing no new starts. I don't need any more starts. I have plenty here. I'm also going back on the Stitch from Stash. So yeah, and I am not going to have FOMO anymore because I don't need FOMO anymore. I still have a whole bunch to start over there. Okay, and then, yeah. Let's see here. I ordered from Needle Keep Emporium these little bead minders. So you put your beads in there because it's got a sticky thing. You put it on your pattern and then you pull your beads off of it. I decided that since she's out of the country, I would buy 4 of them. Where is she? She's in Glasgow, United Kingdom. Very cool. So what I thought was really cool is this is how she sent them. She sent them in these little bags. Say Merry Christmas on the back. So I haven't tried it yet, but I believe they will work. So go to, what did I say, Needle Keep Emporium? Needle Keep Emporium. And get yourself some. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. And that little button says handmade with love. Very, very cute. So these are going to be used hopefully this year if I could get to a project that I can completely finish. So let's see. I think I have talked about everything and I have made a huge mess of my room, and I think my plans for 2019 make sense that if I worked on it that month, that's the one I'm going to work on. Mania will be the ABCs, and if I don't get burnt out, I would like to really get a good head start on those ABCs because I don't want them around until like 2021 or 2. Yeah, not a good idea. The other thing, tiny decisions we'll pick out. I may work 2 to 3 days on each project depending on how the month is shaping out. And like I said, the focus on the finish is Lady of the Flag, Christmas Town. Where did my book go? Christmas Town and Halloween patterns because I have so many of them. I would like to get the Mummy Moonlight Cafe done. That would be nice. And the Cricket Collection I would like to get done. Let's be honest. I want to get them all done, but I don't have enough time in the day. Because my Fridays, as you know, is Little Man, and I may get an hour or 2 stitching after he goes. It all depends. I am a night owl, so I stay up really late at night. I get up about 9 o'clock during the day. When he comes, it's 5:20 in the morning. But there is a possibility that in July he will no longer be coming anymore, and that makes me very sad. I'm hoping that it all works out, but if not, Grandma will have to go visit once a week. Hopefully my daughter-in-law will be okay with that. Or she can always bring him into town and see me, right? I think so. So, yeah, that is my whips, my plans for 2019. So I hope that whatever you plan works out for you, and I hope whatever you craft it to your heart's content.